If you notice, 8 out of the 10 most valuable companies in the world are all focused on working on technologies related to AI, automation, robotics, machine learning, etc. And the pace with which these technologies are developing, there's very little doubt that these technologies will get embedded into practically every sector of the economy that we have within the next few years. And the jobs that we will have 10 years from now, or even 5 years from now, they're going to look significantly different than the jobs that we have in the market today. Our education system has always been focused on the ability of a student to remember and reproduce a certain set of information that has been given to them in the classroom. But that's an obsolete skill today. What we need for the future are the 21st century skills like communication, collaboration, creative thinking, critical thinking, and real-world problem solving, empathy, technology awareness. There are plenty of these 21st century skills that actually matter to the students in the future. What we as educators and even as parents that we need to reflect on is whether what we are doing in the classroom today is actually helping them gear up for the future that awaits them 5 to 10 years from now. And that's the key question that is driving this T21 project that we are doing in Ramnagar.
We launched a bridge foundation program called T21 Teaching for 21st Century with the aim to bring 21st century education to government schools of Karnataka through a methodology called experiential teaching and learning. Through our collaboration with industry like Bosch India Foundation and the District Institute of Education and Training, also known as DIET, and Block Education Office Ramnagara, we were able to train a select group of teachers to teach critical 21st century skills through experiential learning in their classrooms.
T21 has been designed as a set of 4 workshops. In workshops 1 and 2, we focused on helping teachers understand what these 21st century skills are, how to inculcate them in the classroom, and how experiential teaching learning methods actually help drive the process of acquisition of these skills. This third workshop is all about getting teachers to practice the various teaching methods that they can actually adopt in the classroom to develop these 21st century skills.
One important aspect of the third phase of T21 was to conduct a mock practice session where teachers demonstrate to each other the various creative ways in which they can lead a classroom. T21 had sessions dedicated to discussing and evaluating what works in the classrooms today and what kind of skills are needed to meet the expectations of 21st century job market. Once these training sessions were completed, we divided the teachers into groups tasked with preparing and conducting 30-minute classes on their respective subjects. This hands-on approach not only assessed the incorporation of 21st century teaching methodologies, but also enabled peer learning and collaboration. Along with teachers, moderators, or facilitators from CWC were given rubrics aligned with workshop themes, ensuring a nuanced evaluation.
ಕೊನೆ ಹಂತದ ತರಬೇತಿಯಂತೂ ನಮ್ಮ ನಡುವೆನೇ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಪೈಪೋಟಿ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಸೊಗಸಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಆ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ನಿಂದ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಆ ಒಂದು ಅವರಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಗುಣಗಳನ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಏಡ್ಗಳನ್ನಾಗಲಿ TLMಗಳನ್ನಾಗಲಿ ಅವನ್ನ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದನ್ನು ಖಂಡಿತ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳನ್ನು ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡೋದು ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಖಂಡಿತ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಕಾಣ್ಬೋದು, ಸಫಲತೆಯನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಅನಿಸಿಕೆ.
We equip teachers with a clear understanding of the practical application of any subject concept, helping them bring project-based learning modules into classrooms that are relatable to their students as well as useful. This requires reflective thinking from the teachers to know and figure out for themselves if their teaching practices are working or not.
21st ಸೆಂಚುರಿ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂಥರ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಬ್ರಷ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಮತ್ತು ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ತುಂಬ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯಿತು. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಟೀಚರ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಏನು ಇರುತ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ತರಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಪುಟ್ಟ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ನ ತುಂಬ ಲೈವ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂದ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಫೆಲೋ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
After these 3 spirals, all these teacher participants came together and their responses were very much telling. And they spoke about their realization of these gaps and a resolve, on their part to work on these gaps, work on their strength areas so that they can work more rigorously, work on designing project-based learning modules, activities, illustrations and demonstrations with that vital connect between the lesson unit, the concept of the lesson unit, as well as the concepts and skills that are integral to 21st century skill areas.
The aim of T21 is that this training program is reflected in the classrooms as improved learning outcomes and student achievements. Ultimately, if you support and enable the school teachers, they can become important change makers impacting a whole generation of students.